Angel Reese fans are crashing out again. Of course, it's never her fault. Of course, it's always someone else. Of course, her fan base has a problem. And this is a never ending thing that has continued from her first day in the WNBA. Heck, it's been going on since she was at LSU her last year. It's always someone else's fault when it comes to that fan base. And we're going to talk about it right here. Welcome back, everyone, to another edition of Atlanta Dream Unfiltered, powered by Come On Now, the podcast. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell, leave your comments, and hype the video. Look, man, some of y'all Angel Reese fans might be so aggravated and irritated that I have decided to enter the Atlanta Dream space with an Atlanta Dream Unfiltered channel where I keep it a buck, 100, no filters, all truth, no bullshit. And I dropped the video yesterday. I did a live yesterday. I complimented Angel Reese. Last week I did a video on Angel Reese where I talked about she is part of the problem and why they've been in a free fall. And I literally explained why she was the reason for the free fall. She was shooting 36.5% over the 6 prior games. These things are verifiable. They're data-driven opinions. But not so much opinions because with that 36.5% shooting percentage, they lost 5 straight games, including to 2 not so good, really. Seattle, a bad team, and Washington, a mediocre team on their home court, no less. Like, then I get to look at comments from Angel Reese fans who then jump on the video that I did last week, right? And they put in comments about, oh, this didn't age well. It wasn't about aging well. It wasn't a hot take. It was a now take. It was a reality take. And it's so hard for Angel Reese fans to understand, I don't know, if you shoot 36.5% over 6 games, you're a major part of the problem, at least at that time. So what do the Angel Reese fans say? Wow, your free throw percentage information is incorrect. No, it wasn't incorrect because at the time of the video, she was shooting about 68% from the line. Her free throw percentage had gone down, something like that. 69, something in that area. Right? For the season. Her free throw percentage still this year is lower than it was last year by 2 points. 2 percentage points. So what happened the last 2 games? Well, Angel Reese plays much better. She goes for 18 and 11 on 46.7% shooting. Still not where you'd want it to be for someone who's 6'3" and plays around the rim, but certainly better than 36.5% that we had seen over the last 6 games. Again, you don't believe me, but she had been 6 of 13, 6 of 15, 4 of 10, 4 of 11, 3 of 12, and 4 of 13 in her prior 6 games. Those aren't good numbers, and they lost 5 of those 6 games, and 5 in a row. When you couple that, then the next day, Monday, the game I did live, she goes 7 of 11, 13 rebounds, hits a huge corner 3. That really was the game difference. I mean, her little spurt of 2 minutes of basketball late in the fourth quarter was high level and really was the spark that won the game for the Atlanta Dream. And I said that there too. So you can't sit here and say that I didn't compliment her because I thought she played great on Monday against the LA Sparks. I thought she played great. I thought she was the best player on the floor. You'll still find something wrong with that because I'm used to it. Again, you want to put comments on a video that's a week old and say, oh, look at you now. Oh, you're a hater. I'm covering this shit, bro. I'm watching the games as they're happening. And you know what I'm seeing? The same fan base that blamed everybody else in Chicago, that blamed Kennedy Carter, that blamed Teresa Weatherspoon, that blamed Camilla Cardoso, that blamed Marina Mabry, to the point where Marina Mabry wanted to leave Chicago. I mean, do you know how bad a situation has to be for Marina Mabry to want to leave? I mean, that player, Marina Mabry, might be one of the more toxic players in the league, and she got a problem with everything. I mean, but yes, she deals with it. I mean, for her to want to leave Chicago mid-season, like and then at the end of the year, y'all recall Isabel Harrison and was it Dana Evans, who are both Isabel Harrison's in tears because the Angel Reese fan base, according to her, has been abusing her all year. Is it ever Angel's fault? Now, the point of this video is not about is it ever Angel's fault, because according to y'all, it ain't ever Angel's fault. She can do no wrong. So why is it right now that the newest thing is Rhyne Howard needs to be traded? Rhyne Howard is playing hide and seek. So now the newest target for Angel Reese fans is Rhyne Howard. Rhyne Howard is the problem now. Rhyne Howard, arguably the most athletic player in the WNBA, the greatest mismatch in the WNBA, the leading scorer. Is she leading still? No, she's not now. I guess she fell behind Alicia Gray because she's had a couple of rough games. But up until about, I don't know, July 9th, she was the leading scorer for the team. And then the last two games, she struggles. And here come the Angel Reese fans. Trade Rhyne Howard. Rhyne Howard sucks. Rhyne Howard's this. Rhyne Howard's that. I mean, the comments about Rhyne Howard, it's always somebody. Last year, who was it? Cardoso. It was Ariel Atkins. It was this one. It's Tyler Marsh. It's the GM. It's the team facility. It's always something. And you know what? I don't even blame Angel Reese. Y'all the crazy motherfuckers out there, bro. The reality is the Caitlin Clark fan base and the Angel Reese fan base are the same damn fan base, just opposite ends and both fucking delusional. Fucking lunatics. Their baby can do no wrong. Can do no wrong. Shoot 4 for 16. Oh, she had 12 rebounds. She played great. It couldn't have been her fault. And in my video I did last week, I said Angel Reese cannot be your leading shot taker. If she's the leading shot taker for the Atlanta Dream, they're not going anywhere. Think I'm lying? They're not going anywhere. So yeah, as I was saying, now you got these Angel Reese fans screaming trade Rhyne Howard. Where are you, Rhyne Howard? Heck, the responses from people in those chats out of control. Trade her ASAP. Get Rhyne out of here. Go get Kennedy Carter. Kennedy Carter was already in Atlanta. Kennedy Carter was in Chicago with Angel Reese. And Angel Reese had a problem with Kennedy Carter. Do you not recall that? Trade here, at least someone with some sense. Trade Rhyne Howard. We really gonna suck. Who's gonna score? And then now this particular person wants Marina Mabry. Oh, another player that's played with Angel Reese, who Angel Reese doesn't get along with, who doesn't like Angel Reese. Like, this is craziness. Another one, trade Rhyne Howard for Arike Ogunbowale. You mean the 34.8% shooting guard in Dallas? You want Arike Ogunbowale, and you got a problem with Rhyne Howard? Like, this is lunacy. This is lunacy, folk. Someone here says, trade Rhyne for Arike because Arike plays to win. Rhyne Howard is too soft. Since when is Rhyne Howard soft? Since when did Rhyne Howard become soft? I mean, the ridiculous comments from this congregation, it's just unbelievably stupid. It's unbelievably stupid. Trade Rhyne Howard. Rhyne Howard is the most physically gifted basketball player in the WNBA, period. Period. Like, and there's not a close second. And then on top of that, Rhyne Howard was just voted by her peers as the second best guard in the WNBA. So imagine that. 2 weeks ago, on June 30th, she's regarded in ballots as the second highest vote getter for guards in the WNBA, second overall behind Paige Beckers. And your dumbasses want to trade her for Arike Ogunbowale. How does that make sense? Arike Ogunbowale is a worse shot chucker than Howard is, and is 5'8" and is toiling in Dallas because guess what? She's just not that good anymore. Rhyne Howard was the number 1 overall pick. She's 26 years old. And the problem that exists with Rhyne Howard isn't her ability. It's here. And I've said it. She's not a very high IQ basketball player. And I think the coach, Carl Smesko, is not utilizing her the proper way. That said, she's probably still having the best season of her career right now. She's shooting 4 points higher than she's ever shot before in a season. She's shooting better from 3 than she's ever shot in a season. She's more efficient than she's ever been in the WNBA. She's probably the best defensive guard in the WNBA. She's averaging 2.6 steals per game. And y'all sitting here talking about trade her. She shoots 88% from the line. Trade her? Why is there always a problem with somebody when it comes to Angel Reese fans? This was supposed to be the place that Angel Reese was going to come, flourish, be able to have a role. She doesn't have to be the lead dog offensively because she's just not built that way. She can do her job, grab rebounds. And of course, the Brianna Jones situation is a problem. Reese is playing out of position. We all know it. She's a power forward. She's playing center. And it's an issue. It's an issue. It's wearing her. It can wear her down. It can wear her out. It can get her called for fouls because she's guarding bigger players. Naz Hillman largely sucks. Largely sucks. So and Smesko doesn't use Medina Okot the way he should. But you want to trade Rhyne Howard? When Brianna Jones gets back, that's when you're going to see the real Atlanta Dream team show up. Because then you're going to have a real post player catching the ball in the post. Allow Angel Reese to do what she does at an elite level and potentially do it at a better level. Because Angel Reese is still averaging 12 boards per game. I mean, when Bree Jones shows up, I mean, who knows? Maybe that goes up to 13, 14 in those final 15, 20 games of the season whenever she returns. Because I know she's close to being back. But this is craziness, man. Why is always someone else's fault, man? Angel Reese in that 6-game stretch, she stunk. She stunk. She simply did. In the games before that, she was playing really well. I mean, in the games before that, 18 and 17, 17 and 17, 25 and 9, 15 and 17. That was a terrible shooting performance. 21 and 11, shot 57%. 18 and 8, shot 50%. And then she went into that swoon. And guess what? During that time, when she was shooting the ball better, they were winning. They were winning. You think this is correlation, bro? It's not coincidence. It's correlation. Angel Reese shoots the ball better, doesn't take the most shots on the team. By the way, in the one game that I just mentioned, where they won 5 out of 6, the one game they lost was the game that Angel Reese took 22 shots and scored 25 points. Why? Because Angel Reese should never take 22 shots. Ever. She's not built like that. And guess what? In that game, she only had 9 rebounds, 3 defensive rebounds, 3 defensive rebounds. So she wasn't even doing the job that she's paid to do, grab rebounds. Her job on this team was to freaking rebound, get putbacks, get easy buckets. But realistically, her shooting percentage has dropped. This year it's 42.6%. Last year, it was 45.8%. It's gone down. It's gone down probably because she doesn't have a center next to her that gives her a little bit more space to operate with. But to sit here and say, oh, trade Rhyne Howard, that's the answer? How? What the hell can you get for Rhyne Howard that would even come close to getting you equal value? There's nobody. Nobody. What I will say is this. Is Angel Reese really the vocal leader of this team? Yeah, she is. Because Alicia Gray is a quiet person. Rhyne Howard seems to be more of a quiet personality on a basketball court. I think Jordan Canada has been fantastic this year for Atlanta. She's increased her shooting percentage from 39.6 to 45%. She's even bumped up her three-point shooting by 1%. She's shooting 80% from the line. 11.5 points is the second most points of her career since her last season in LA. She's been playing great, in my opinion. But again, she's not taking enough shots. She should be shooting more. Alicia Gray is averaging 14.4 shots. Rhyne Howard at 14.3. Angel Reese at 12.3. And Canada at 8.8. Realistically, I think Canada should be at about 11. And Reese should be at about 10. You get it there, that's the best version of Angel Reese you're going to get. Less responsibility offensively, focus on defense and rebounding, and that will probably happen when Brianna Jones returns because she's going to take that post position. But this mentality that Angel Reese fans have, that it's got to always be somebody else, it's lunacy. Y'all crazy, bro. Y'all just as crazy as the idiots in Indiana that sit here and say Justine Passat could be the best player ever at the position. Get out of here. Stop. It's mind-blowing, bro. This team was 30-14 last year without Angel Reese. The only difference was Brittany Griner and Brianna Jones. And Brittany Griner, by the last 10 games of that season, was sitting on the bench. So really, the difference is Brianna Jones. That's literally the difference. They went 30-14 without Angel Reese. Now, they may not go 30-14. They might have a worse record this year. But this isn't about what you do in the regular season. This is about playoff basketball and understanding what your role is to make this team as successful as it can possibly be. And that means that Angel Reese should not be going open court like she's some point guard and then fumble the ball away or do some silly crap unless it's completely wide open. Because even in that regard, she's averaging 3.5 turnovers. Last year, she averaged almost 4. Her assist numbers are down by 2 from 3.7 assists to 2.5 assists. How is that possible? How is it possible that on a better team with better players and better scores, she's averaging less assists with Atlanta than she did with Chicago? I know she had the ball in her hand plenty over there last year, but even so, she should be averaging at least 3.5 assists a game. Stop trying to be a hero. You're not the hero. Just play your role. But the fan base, shit, y'all whack. It's always going to be somebody else's fault when it comes to y'all. It will never be her. Same like the Caitlin Clark fan base. It will never be her. Y'all leave y'all comments. I want to hear what you got to say. Like the video, hype the video, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell. I'm always going to keep it real. You don't like it? I don't give a damn. But now it's Rhyne Howard. Next week, will it be Alicia Gray? Remember, Rhyne Howard turned her ankle early on in that Seattle game. She didn't play well. Next game, she didn't play well either. But prior to that, just as a reminder, prior to that, Rhyne Howard had 19, 4, 2, and 4, 19, 5, 3, and 1, 24, 2, 3, and 5. 5 steals, by the way. 27, 3 assists, 1 steal. I mean, for 4 straight games, she was absolutely balling. For 4 straight games, she was balling. She's got 8 games between 20 and 29. She's had only 2 bad games, really. 2 bad games, really, all year. The last 2 weren't great. They weren't awful. Like in a game where she had 10 points, she still had 4 steals, 4 assists, and 3 rebounds. I mean, she didn't play horrendously. But I also said about her, she needs to stop jacking threes. Like the 3-point shooting is crazy. And I know now I'm dragging on a little bit. But this is the same type of player that can go on ridiculous heaters. And yeah, I would prefer her go attack. I'd prefer her to get in the post. I'd prefer her to go to the mid range. I'd prefer her to do a lot. But this is a player that is high level. And maybe the coach is the issue. But to sit here and say trade her, bruh. I saw someone say trade her for Kelsey Mitchell. Shit. You trade her for Kelsey Mitchell, you're going to regret that decision. I promise you. You're going to regret that decision. I mean, Lord have mercy. Rhyne Howard is the exact player that Indiana Fever team needs. A 6'2", versatile wing who can dominate. Physically imposing, a matchup nightmare. You could go take your 5'8" guard that had a 49 and 149 record before Caitlin Clark got in the league. Take her. Take her. See what happens. So now you have a 5'6" point guard with a 5'8" shooting guard and a 5'11" small forward in Alicia Gray then? You just made yourself small in a defensive nightmare because guess what? Kelsey Mitchell defensively doesn't sniff Rhyne Howard. But hey, leave your thoughts in the comments. Hype the video, like the video. Let me know what you think and subscribe. This is El Energy Unfiltered, powered by Come On Now, the podcast. Come on now.